Hey, hey, everybody. Ready to rock and roll for the free class on 8 apps you can't live without. I'm going to go ahead and turn my notifications off of my cell phone because my husband sometimes messages while I am using my phone, and you guys can see those messages, or I'll get weird Facebook messages. So I've learned my lesson. Oops, didn't want to do that. I've learned my lesson to turn those off. So if you guys have never been on Zoom before, we can see you. So make sure you turn your screen off if you don't care. We've had some funny stories of people like breastfeeding and stuff like that. But my audience is predominantly women, so it's okay. All right, so what you can do for these classes, which is really fun, one of the benefits of attending live is that you can ask questions during the Zoom. So there is a chat feature and it notifies me when there is a question. So periodically I'll pop on there. It's about a 30-minute class. And then if you get the replay and you have some questions, you can message me or email me back, but I won't be able to spend quite as much time and actually show you stuff. That's what's one of the benefits of doing the webinar. But I know it's during the day, a lot of people work, all that good stuff. So you'll be able to enjoy this replay if you did register for this. So welcome. I think all of you guys know me. But I just want to preface that I'm not tech savvy at all. I'm almost 39. I'll be 39 in January. So I wasn't born with a freaking cell phone and an iPad in my hands. We got the internet in '98. It was my senior year of high school. I got my first email address my freshman year of college. And I remember my freshman year taking a course on Excel, Word, all that stuff, and just loving it. But I'm not somebody who it's natural for me to get tech stuff. My husband's 5 years younger than me, and that's partly why I married him, because I'll just say, this thing isn't working, freaking fix it. And he'll just be like, do. And he doesn't even know what he's doing. He just messes around with it till he can figure it out. So I say that in advance to let you know, there's no excuses for this. So if you're like, I don't understand technology, I just had somebody ask me a question and I said, well, go Google it. And she was like, what? And I was like, go Google it. Like, I'm not Google. And what I mean by that is you all have the capability to Google things. You all have the ability to watch YouTube videos. When I built my first website 7 years ago, I would literally watch a YouTube video, hit pause. 1 minute in, I would go to my website and do what it said. I would come back and hit play, and I would go back and do what it said, and I was able to build out basic websites and stuff like that. So Google and YouTube can be your best friends. And obviously this can be a good quick crash course on my favorite apps that I use, but just know that it's a learning curve. So if you're feeling like, oh man, I feel so behind when I see girls doing things on social media and I see these cute videos, it's like, you know what, guys, we don't want to compare. What we want to do is have some resources in our tool belt and have some things that we feel comfortable using. But anytime you're learning something new, you're going to feel uncomfortable, and you're going to feel like you don't know what you're doing, and you're going to feel kind of insecure and some doubt. That actually means you're growing as a person, and that's a good thing. So when you play around with these apps that I'm going to show you today, it's completely normal to feel that way, and I want you just to push through. And eventually it's going to become second nature, where you look back, you're like, oh wow, remember that class I did and I didn't know how the heck to use anything? It's just going to be normal for you to run your business. So you need some tools, and this is why this is so important. Okay, listen up. This is why this is so important. Facebook and Instagram, you have to have original content. On Instagram, you can get your account shut down if you are taking you're doing a screenshot, or you're saving photos from Facebook. Even if it's a testimonial inside of a group, you can't reuse that stuff unless that person has given you permission. You have to put a photo credit at the bottom of every single image that's not yours. I had a girl do my Instagram boot camp, and her very first day, she had done a before and after of somebody's like hair growth or something, and her account got shut down. They didn't even notify her. Luckily, she had just started out, but what if you had been, growing your account? So typically they'll notify you it's been in violation of some sort, but we don't want to even have that happen. So I want you to think about this. Original content is the name of the game. On Instagram, you create the content with the apps I'm going to show you today, then you can turn around and post it, and you don't have to give credit because it's your photo. On Facebook, this is so crazy. The algorithm can detect how many times that image has been reused. So let's say your company posts a flash sale, and the company is the first one to release that. They get a 1. Facebook's algorithm's like, sweet, they're the creators of this image. I'm going to show this to everybody. Good job. Then your upline takes the image and they post it in their group, and all the uplines posted in their group. So now we're on like 100. Okay, the algorithm's starting to go down a little bit, but those groups are a good size or some traction. You see the image and you grab it and save it along with 50,000 other distributors. You go and post that image on your personal page, and Facebook's algorithm is like, wah. Not only are they not going to show it to anybody, so that's why you get one like and it's your sister, but also it's horrible for your algorithm. It's horrible for your algorithm. It tells Facebook that you don't have original content. That's why you don't want to overshare things. You want to create your own stuff, okay? That's the thing I want you to walk away from is let's get you empowered and feeling comfortable creating your own stuff. And it's not about like, oh, look at me and I'm so cute in my shirt. It's, oh, look at me, I'm telling a story about my cute shirt, that I'm a freaking gold digger and I'm going to go out there and crush it, and you can too. There's a difference between, oh, look at me, how cute I am, and having a story. So you have to get really comfortable with selfies and showcasing your life and all that good stuff. So I'll give you some apps that help you make you feel a little bit more beautiful, because that's something that we all struggle with, and just feeling confident in what you're posting, okay? So welcome on. If you guys are have never done any of my webinar masterclass, just put new in the comments. I want to see on there. If you're currently posting in your stories, let me know how often per day you're posting in your stories, Facebook or Instagram, because I have a little bit of time at the end here to show some advanced features in the stories that can help with your algorithm. It can help you come up with ways to have some good content too. And somebody said takes a bit of the image and add it to Canva to change it up. Yeah, totally. Repurpose that stuff. It's okay if you take something out there. So say there's this great quote. Let's take the quote. Let's funnel it into WordSwag. Let's put something in there, which I'll show you, or Canva, and you've actually just repurposed it. Okay, you've made it a new thing. Okay, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sync up to my cell phone, and we're going to jump into some apps. The first one is VSCO. Okay, post and story 1 to 3 times a day. Okay, and if you don't use your stories at all, you'll be confident to do it by the time we're done with this class. So the first app is VSCO. Why is it saying there's a plugin? We'll go ahead and plug it in. So the first app is called VSCO, FSCO, if you're just kind of listening right now. And let me go ahead and sync this bad boy up. VSCO is going to create a filter, okay? So what you want to remember, especially with Instagram, is the goal is to have a uniform look, okay? You want things to look pretty consistent. So let's look at, I'll give you guys an example of that. We'll go into Instagram really quick and I'll show you somebody who's really good at having a consistent look. Her name is Jenna Kutcher. She just had a baby and she's been trying to conceive for 3 years and just had a baby. Here, we'll look at her little baby. It's so freaking cute. Are you kidding me right now? When I saw this, I'm like, oh, I think we need to have another baby. But Scott would probably just get in his car and drive away. So we're not going to do that. But look at this sweet little nugget. I mean, seriously. So if you guys look at her account, you guys see kind of the look. She has beiges in there. She has some a little bit of black popping here and there, some reds because of Christmas probably. But she uses a consistent filter. So if you actually, and I'm not a photographer or anything like this, I just know this from filters. She's probably using the same filter for everything. So she's taking pictures of herself and then she's putting this filter in. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your image. So we'll take a picture really quick here so you guys can see. We'll do the Christmas background. Okay, so I have my image. Now we're going to put that in VSCO, okay? Did you guys just get to see up my nose? That's kind of funny. Okay, so here's the app, VSCO, FSCO. And the benefits of this is that it helps the look of your stuff be consistent, and it helps with your branding, and it just helps you to make you look more consistent and just it's more flattering. So you guys can see all the things I've run. These are all the things I've run through the VSCO app. So what I do is when I take a picture, I run it through the app to give it that uniform look. So what you do is I don't know what that means, but hit the plus symbol at the top. And then we're going to take that image right there. I just clicked on the image and we're going to click import. Then down here, do you guys see this right here with the little dots and the lines? That means filter. So you just click the filter and then just play around with these until you find one that you like. So I really like black and white photography, but it's just not consistent with my brand. Okay, so Okay, so I always use A1. This is just, it just looks good on me year round consistently, and I just like it. So you're gonna click which filter you want, save that, write it down, because later on, I promise you, you're not gonna remember. And then at the top, click save. This is where I couldn't figure it out when I first started. So as soon as you're done with that, what you're gonna do is down here, little bar is in the way, click the little dots and click save to camera roll, because you want to save that image to your camera roll, and you have to do it one by one. So as soon as I'm done with the filter, I just save it. And I save it as an actual size so you can get all the quality of it. Then what I do, so now basically I've got my image. Oh, okay. So you guys see, oh, I don't know what just happened. Okay, let's try syncing back up. I don't know where it went. Okay, let me stop the share and try again. Kind of strange. So here is the before and here's the after. Okay, so before and after. Then what you can do, so VSCO you can use for filters. It's amazing. You can also, oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. You can filter your videos. So if you take a video and because filters are wonderful, because even if you're like, I just rolled out of bed, but I want to do something on social media, it's a great way just to be able to do it. And some of you are probably like, she's so, I don't care if I have makeup on and whatever, then go rock your bad self. Like, that's totally fine. But for everybody else who wants to feel, like you got a little makeup on, filters are great, especially in Instagram. In the stories, they can do it where you look like you have makeup on. But anyways, if you do a video just from your phone, the lighting might not be great. It might not be as flattering. So you can run your video through VSCO and filter the whole video. So it's going to give it a consistent look, okay? Then what I do is I go to Facetune 2. So let me put that in the comments. Facetune 2. Now this one is for editing. So this is mostly going to be used for selfies. So selfies get more engagement and traction than any other video or any other post you can do outside of Facebook Live. So you want to get comfortable with selfies. I am going to do a workshop in January about selfies in your story. So I'm going to teach you guys how to really just get some good content around your selfies. But for now, Facetune 2 is right here. So what Facetune 2 is going to let you edit your selfie, okay? So you guys can see the last one I did. So what you're going to do is click the little image up here with the kind of landscape picture. And then click all photos. And then I'm going to click that last one we just did with the VSCO. And then I don't know what neon is. Let's see what that is. What's neon? No. Okay, so if you click something and you don't like it, just hit the X down here. All right, so what we're going to do is retouch. Now, so my husband, we took a selfie of our family, which is really hard when it was my husband holding the camera. We're holding our two girls, and it was like kind of long, and the angle, he looked like, so I was like, I'm going to post that picture. He's like, oh, my face looks so fat. Again, this is not about being vain. It's about feeling comfortable posting on social media. So he is much more behind the scenes than I am, obviously. So I'm like, oh, I'll fix your face. Don't worry. And he was like, what? So you can actually shrink your face up a little bit if you're feeling like the angle. So if you guys have heard this joke before, this is how 20-somethings take pictures, 30-something, 40-something, 50, and 60, right? Because the angle is more flattering. So if you have somebody shorter than you taking a picture of you, you're gonna look bigger. And if you want to shrink it up a little bit, you click the face and you can do that. But I have kind of a narrow face, so I don't do that. So what I do is I retouch it. So click retouch. And there's all kinds of things you can do. If you have a selfie you do and it's just like there's a blemish or something, you can use this on here to edit your face, okay? So I do auto, and it just kind of makes me look better, okay? So then you do auto, and then if you like it, you hit the checkbox at the bottom right there. Auto, checkbox, and then you save it. This is how you save it. See that little going out of the app? Boom, save to camera roll, and it's saved, okay? So that's how I edit my stuff. Now, if you want to take a picture, you're like sitting here like, Kimberly, that would take me 2 days to do that. let me show you my super fast hack that I use when I'm on the go. This is good if you are out at a conference or you're having lunch with some girlfriends and you want to post something really quick in your stories or on Instagram. It's called Beauty Plus. This one edits for you when you take the picture. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to run it through VSCO. You don't have to edit it. It's just super fast, okay? So there's little ads that pop up because it's free, but you just have to get over that. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the camera. You can import images, but I don't like how it turns out. So you can import an image and have it make it beautiful, but I don't do that. So you click the camera button, and then you have to hold it really steady. That's one thing I've learned. So you just smile. And I think you look up at you have to play around with it, but I think you look up at your normal camera thing, not right at it. If you like it, you hit the arrow to save it. Otherwise, you can go back and you can edit it if you want to, but you guys see how the lighting's good. It's like just really bright, so it kind of makes you look more youthful. But that's an on-the-go quick edit. It just makes you look better, okay? So we'll go back. Let me see if it shows any that we've done. Yeah, okay. So Beauty Plus, super simple, but I want to show that to you guys. Okay, let's get into word swag. This is probably one of the most important ones to understand. All right, so word swag is right here. And I have the free version because I've had it so long, but I think now you might have to pay like $5 for it. But you want to remember that's an investment in your business and it's $5. So I know I don't want you spending a bunch of money, but whenever you're spending money, ask yourself, is this going to help me make money? Yes, it is, because you need to show up on social media. So there's a couple options here. You can, don't ever use the camera one. I never use that. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I don't. So free photos is where you can start. Now, let's say you want to make your own quote, okay? Canva is really great for templates, by the way, but if you're just like feeling inspired and you have something on your mind, what you can do is just pick something. So let's just say we're going to pick this one. And look at how cool this is, you guys. Down here in the bottom, there's different sizes. So let's say we want to do it for our stories. It has IG stories on here. How awesome is that? It automatically formats it for you. So once you have the size you want, click next at the top. Double tap. And then it has the text in there, so just erase the text. And then let's say, don't forget to stop and smell the roses. And then okay, so let's pretend we're gonna do that. So continue, just always hit continue. Okay, so let me show you guys a little fast thing you can do instead. So I just came up with that quote, but look at what you can do. On the left sidebar, click any of these and it makes quotes for you. And if you keep hitting it, so if we hit classics, I mean, how great is that? I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. There's all different themes. So true, stay hungry, get hyped. Click through those and you're gonna find something that you like. And there's so many of them. So let's pick this one. Now, obviously that looks not good. So down here, there's some different things you can do. So first, let's find a style that we like. So see the style button? You just scroll through here until you find one that you like. So, okay, this one could work. So first things first, it's kind of hard to see. So let's change the color. So color right here. And you can type in a color if you have like your favorite shade or something. It looks like you can pick one too, but okay, let's, if this is bigger, this might work. Okay, so let's go back. So this is so awesome. You guys see the little die down here? You roll the die. You can change the look of that specific font over and over again until you find one that you like. So what I do is I just hit it until it works. So since it's Instagram, it has to be kind of long. Now, I don't really love how this looks, but we'll just use it for our example. But let's say you do that and you're like, no, I don't really like that. You can just tap through the different examples. There are so many different types of artwork, or fonts, I should say. Yeah, I don't like that either. Here's one that I do like, Classic Clover. This could be good. I've not failed. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So, because you've got the landscape, you've got the background, whatever. Okay, so let's pretend we like that. So you guys got that. You can change the color. You can change the font. You can hit the little die a couple times and it's going to change the look of that specific font. Now what you're going to do is click save. And it just saved it to my computer. Now this is really cool. A lot of people don't know this. You can add your logo. So even if you want to just come up with a name for yourself, or you can put your name on it. So Tanya Childs is on here. So what I could do is, if I did that, what I would do is add another text right here. So see the plus symbol down here. This is what I did when I first started, because remember, people will save your stuff and use it. So if they save this and repurpose it, your name is on there, okay? How cool is that? So we'll just put my name to make it consistent for the... Now, one trick here is with my signature, I'm not gonna want it to break up into more than one sentence. So auto line breaks are on. If you turn that off, it forces it to be one straight line, which is helpful for something like that. So whatever, let's just pretend that. So now I've just branded myself with my name. So if you don't have a brand, put your name on everything, okay? But if you want to put a logo right here, you just click add your logo. You can put new logo if you need to upload it. Mine is already on there and it's the Gold Digger Girl. And then boom, your logo is on there and you're good to go, okay? Doesn't that look great? So you guys get the point. So that is word swag. The other option is new, click new, start over. Is you can choose from your library. So we'll choose the library. Let's choose the one that we just made. Oh, that's not the one we made. Well, whatever, you guys can just see what it is. Okay, so we've got our image. So maybe I'm gonna do maybe I'll do a square for like an Instagram post. Actually, this will be easier if we do no crop. Okay, so click next, and then I can put, I'm gonna get rid of this up here because it's just a bunch of words. Okay, so down here, I'm gonna put, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so I've got down here in the bottom, are you ready? Okay, so something like that. Are you ready? And you can just, it's all like you use your fingers to make it bigger or whatever. It looks like this needs to be cropped, but we can crop it afterwards. You can always crop things afterwards once you export the image out. But we're saying, are you ready? So I just took an image and I added text to the image. So this is my own image and you can save that and do that, okay? So that's word swag. Use that for quotes, use it for, you know, before and afters, make up your own. You can use it for that, okay? All right, next is Canva. Canva is easier on a desktop, but I'll show you, it's an app you can have on your phone. So it'll save all of your stuff. So let's say really quickly, you're like, I want to make a post Instagram stories. Okay, here's one right here. Cool. So Instagram stories, there's all kinds of templates. And then let's say we want to use this one because it's Christmas time. So I'm going to say, put my name on it. I don't know, it's kind of small. You guys probably can't see it, but it says kindness is like snow. It beautifies everything it covers. Kimberly Olson. So I just made it my own, okay? Anything on Canva you can use as your own. Canva is a free kind of sharing thing. So you could put your logo on here. You could use this for an invitation. You can use it for an Instagram story. You can use it for a Facebook cover. So for social media and posting and things like that, once you do this, you can save it right here. You can download it, I should say. So it just making the magic happen. It's saving it. So you can save it to your cell phone. And the really cool thing is, you guys, when you go to canva.com on your desktop, it syncs up everything from this app to the desktop. So if I'm working on something on my desktop and I'm, you know, out and about, I'm like, oh man, I need that image. I just pull up the app and I grab it and I can just post right then and there, okay? Canva is great if you need a Facebook group cover or your business page cover, or you need anything done where you think, oh man, I wish I, had a graphic designer. Go on Canva. It's amazing. Once in a while, you might have to pay for an image, but you don't have to. And it's like $1, okay? So you can this is all my designs, but let's go create a design, and you could search whatever you want. You could search flowers and see all the different things they have with flowers, okay? I could talk about Canva all day long, so we'll move on. Okay, the next one is Video Leap. So we had WordSwag, Canva, video, I'm gonna say Video Leap. I think it's one word, isn't it? Yeah, Video Leap, or what's the other one I use? InShot. Okay, these are for videos. So you guys know how people do those videos where they're like doing a tutorial or something? That's what you could use this for. If you want to make your own video, it could be something short. It could be something that you post. So instead of doing a Facebook Live, if you want to record something and edit it, you can use Video Leap. So whenever I make a video on my phone, I first put it in VSCO to filter it, save it. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, this must take all day. It doesn't once you get the hang of it. So then we're going to go to Video Leap. And Video Leap is really easy to use. So let's pretend, okay, we're gonna add this to the project. So I took a video to say thank you to somebody yesterday for a really kind gift somebody gave me. So Elise was sick with a fever, her fever broke. You guys can see how sweaty she is yesterday. I was like, why are you sweating? Oh, duh, your fever broke. Essential oils, you know. Okay, so what you do is you go to where, so usually the beginning, you want to cut the beginning off, right, of your video where you're like getting set up and you hit the go button and all that. So you just scroll to where you want it to start. So let's pretend we want to, I mean, I don't want to edit any of this because it's so cute, but let's pretend we want to cut this first part off. You just find where you want to cut it off, and then you, at the bottom, scroll over to, oh, you got to kind of click on it. The bottom, scroll over to split. So we're going to split it. And then you want to click on the section you wanted to dump. So click on the section you want to get rid of, scroll all the way to the end and click remove, and it's gone. Boom. So now we're at the beginning of the video. You can add text to it. You just double tap. How cute is she? She wears these Santa jammies every day. And when Scott washes them, because he does our laundry, there's a story behind that, as a lot of you know. And she literally freaks out. She wants her Santa jammies. And I'm like, is that like having your lovey? I don't get it. And it's these like gross Santa jammies. I don't understand. Okay. So you can adjust how long your text is. You can do that. And then you can also do audio. Where's where you can add music to it. You can add music to it. I don't see where to do it on here. Now, if you get stuck and you're like, I don't know how to do that, you have to Google it. So audio, there's songs that I already have on here, but they have like sound effects and stuff like that. So let's just use that and then hit play. Okay, but you can stretch it out and make it longer and all that, but you can add sound to it, music to it, you can filter it, you can edit it. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do. InShot makes the shape of Instagram. So InShot is a square shape, and then it makes the background like that cool kind of, let me see if I have one in here already. Oh, last draft, perfect. Okay, this is the last one I've done. You guys saw this on here probably. So you can add the text to it and all that stuff, and then it makes it into a square. So see how it's a square now, which is perfect for Instagram. Because when you record from your phone horizontal, right, it doesn't make the right shape for Instagram and it looks all weird. So if you're going to do any video and post on your feed of Instagram, this is a really good one for that. Okay, so just wanted to show you another option there. Okay, the other app I want to show you is Continual. So Continual is Continual. If you record something that's more than 15 seconds long, Instagram Stories is going to cut it off. So when you go into Instagram Stories, it's no more than 15 seconds for a video clip, recorded or using their feature. So Continual app will allow you to continue. So what it does is it takes, so we'll select a video here. Let's find one that is more than a minute long. Oh, I mean, you guys all want to see this right now. I know this. So this is little Miss Addison rocking it with, it's not letting me, uh-oh, I think it froze up, hold on. Okay, let's try it again. I wonder why it's not doing it. Normally it does, just so you guys know. Okay, so whatever. I don't know what's happening to it, but normally what you do is you import it. Since it's over 15 seconds long, you add it in and then you say, like, do your thing. And it splits it up into 15-second increments for you and saves them in order onto your cell phone. So then you just go into your stories and you upload them one after another. And when people watch your stories, it plays through straight. So it looks like they're seeing the 1.5-minute video in order. So if you're going to do like a little like, hey, I just want to share something that's on my mind today, or I want to tell you about this Facebook Live I'm doing, or hey, I want to tell you about this cool sale going on, you can record yourself on your phone, talk as long as you want, and then put it in continual. It'll split it up in 15-second increments, save it to your phone, and then one by one you upload them to your stories, which if we have time, we'll get to stories. Okay, the last one I want to show you is LiTags. I'm going to type in a couple of them because I had some other ones I wanted to show you guys. These were all bonuses anyway. Okay, so let's see. Continual, we did that one. LiTags is right here. This is how I get hashtags for Instagram. Hashtags do matter. If anyone tells you that they don't, they're lying. Okay, so you want to rank up high with your hashtags, and that's all covered in my Instagram bootcamp, so don't worry about that right now. But what you can do is search for a hashtag. So we're going to say entrepreneur. So look, you could just copy all of these. It gives you tons of them. Or you can just pick and choose what you want. So let's just say I want these ones. You might say it's not a quote, so I'm not going to pick that one. Success is like kind of generic, so I'm not going to pick that one. You pick all the ones you want and click the copy button, and you can paste them right into Instagram. How awesome is that? So that's called LiTags. And then Regram is the other one I posted right down here. You can copy somebody. So if I go over to Instagram and I want to Regram basically repost somebody's content. So here's Beth. She's one of my mentors. So let's say I want to repost her thing. You click in the corner, the 3 dots, and we're going to copy the link. Then I go over to, and this is really good if somebody posts a quote. So somebody you follow, and especially if they're a big name, like I have almost 22,000 followers. So if I post a quote and you want to regram it, tag me in it and I'll see it. And then I'll comment on it. I might share it in my stories. Like you can get some traction on it. That's how I got so many people following me so fast. So click Regrammer. And then you're going to paste the link in there. And we're going to this is because I'm not paying for the app. There's a $5 or something, but I'm not paying for it apparently. Should probably just do that. Okay, so it's previewing it. So we're going to repost it and it's going to do it for you through Instagram. Okay, so it's going to repost it. It's going to give you the description of her post. It's awesome. Okay, so you'll have to play around with that just for time. Regrammer. It's a really good way to give you content. You can repost other people's stuff and then get their names in it and they love it. Okay, people love it. They're like, oh my gosh. LiTags since the boot camp. Yeah, Nicola, it's awesome. What does that percentage mean? I don't know. I'm not sure what the percentage means. LiTags. Oh, I do know. Okay, the percentage means the match, how close it matches what you chose. And then also what's really telling is if I choose entrepreneur, look at how competitive this is. There's almost 30 million posts with that. So it usually indicates to me I want to be a little bit more specific, such as mompreneur, right? And so that's all covered in Instagram, but you don't want it to be something that everybody and their brother is using. That's advanced though, okay? All right, let's play around with Instagram stories to finish up. Okay, Instagram stories is where it's at, you guys. They have so many awesome features that you can use Instagram stories for your Facebook stories, okay? So if I'm deciding like, okay, I've only got so much time, and you just wanna look for things to post. Like for example, let's do, okay, watch this. So we're gonna go to the story button up here at the top, and then hit the plus symbol up here, right here, plus. Make sure your settings have it where it's on public and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I've got my Gold Digger mug here. So let's see, what could I do with this right now? So there's a couple different features here. If it's something like you're taking a picture of something, background's kind of messy. Okay, so let's say we're going to do a super zoom. Okay, we're going to do bummer. No, it's not bummer. Fire? Yeah, that works. Okay, watch this. Okay, so after it does its thing, look at what I can do. Up here, you guys, you can save it. See this little drop-down image? I can save this onto my cell phone and post it in Facebook stories. And I don't even have to post it on Instagram if I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna send it and I'm gonna go ahead and post it. So hit send and share it as my story, hit done. But you can save it and then you can go over and post it on Facebook, okay? So I do this all the time. So what I do is I'll hit the plus symbol, and then if I want to do a selfie or something, you just flip it around right here. Is I will use their features. You want to use their features, their bells and whistles, because it helps your algorithm. Okay, so let's say hit the little smiley face, and here's my, okay, I don't play soccer, so that's not a good look. Okay, this is my favorite. It gives you makeup. So in the morning, if you're like, I have no makeup on, but I want to do something really quick. Hey guys, we're doing the free class right now. I hope you guys got it. It's the 8 apps you can't live without to crush it on social media. Swipe up for the link. I will post it in a second. And that I can't do actually because I don't have the link. But you can record something, but look at that. Now what I can do is I can save it. I have used their filters and I can go over to Facebook stories and post it over there or post it here or both, okay? There's music now, so see the little button at the top? So there's audio you can add. The link, I have the swipe up feature. Once you get to 10,000, you can do that. But look at this little sticker. This is where you can mention people. You guys want to do this all freaking day long. Make it a goal once a day to mention somebody in your stories. They get notified. And again, if they're a bigger brand or a bigger name or a bigger account, you could do that once in a while and say to them, hey, I want to see if we could do a shout out for shout out. Again, covered in my Instagram bootcamp, but mention people in there, okay? The other thing is on here is location. They're called geotags, but that's a really great thing to use. Hashtag free class. You can put a hashtag on there. And there's all kinds of things you can do with the actual text itself. If you keep clicking on it or double click, it does things. This right here, the little A letters right there, this is where you type. And I want to show you on here, if you double click it, you hit classic at the top. Keep hitting it, and then see this right here, this little A++, this took me forever to figure out. It gives it that little background, and then you can make it bigger. So let's make that bigger. So you just squeeze your hands and make it bigger, and you can change the color of it. So if you click it, you can hit that little dot, and then I can have it match my shirt. I love using that to type a bunch of stuff, whatever. So you can add all that stuff to it. So the key is you want to use their features, okay? So they've got different apps and all that stuff. We've got, you can do lives in here. You can type a question. So you could type in, you can do polls in here. I mean, there's a gazillion things in here. So time permitting, I can't go through all of it, but I will go through it in the Instagram bootcamp. I don't know when the next one is, but if you're on my email list, you'll get an email about it because I think my marketing lady is putting something together with that. Rewind. Not really sure. Let's see how that works. I think it's when you go backwards. So if you had like your kids' sports or something, you can do something with that. Okay. So Instagram is definitely where it's at when it comes to you giving you content for your Facebook stories and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to take a picture of this. So let's go back out of here. You guys can all be famous. Actually, I'm going to do it on Facebook because I haven't posted in there a lot today. Can you guys wave, the ones that are on? Free class happening right now. The 8 apps you can't live without to crush on social media. Just put me in the comments and I will get you the replay. Okay, awesome. Guys are on there, yay. So what you want to do is just think of ways throughout the day where you can tie in, you know, your day-to-day stuff. And it seems silly, you guys, but if I have a green juice and I'm like, people should know about this green juice, I'll quick take a picture and throw it up there. Okay, you just want content up there. At first, it's quality, not quantity. But as you get better, you'll start to think about what your followers would want to see. And it's just, and I can do a whole training on this. As you guys know, I can freaking talk all day on stories, but you want people to get to know you better, but use these apps so you can start coming up with your own content. That's the key. Content is queen. I put out more content than pretty much anybody I know, and it served me well, right? So if you're not like, I don't know what to post, you really just have to lean into it and start paying attention to what people like. and have fun with it. You know, you'll get to a place where you actually want to post, which is so different than when I first started. I was like hitting the button to post. I'm like, oh, my family's going to see this. And now I'm like, check me out, right? Go see my stuff, have fun with it, enjoy. Maybe I make your day better. That's really my goal in the end here. Okay. So let me check questions really quick. With Regrammer, I don't know if it automatically says Regram. What you could do is do it and then delete it if you don't like it. You know what I mean? Regram's something of mine just to play with it, Vanette. When I post on inside. Yeah, so there's a way to post on Instagram and automatically have it post on your Facebook business page. With your stories, someone told me you can post Instagram stories to Facebook stories. I don't do it. I like to do different content between the two, but I think that you used to be able to do that. I don't know if you still can. And my backdrop, I got it on Amazon. I had it ironed. That was the key. It was $10 to have it ironed. I actually ordered a different one and they accidentally sent me this one. So one day I was like, wait a minute, this is like not something I would order. Like I just wouldn't. So I went on my order history and they sent me the wrong one. So I got the right one, but I'm like, I'll get some leverage out of this obviously and keep it. But it was really cheap. It was, I want to say $20 or $30. And the key is it is a 5x7 because these shorter ones were showing up. You know what I mean? People could see the edges sometimes. So this one's awesome. It's long enough than the other ones. Yes, my backgrounds, I just love them. Like they like make you magically like it's just magic. The paper roll is Amazon photo backdrop and that was like $10 and it's taped to the wall, but it just looks like people all the time message me, is that an app? Okay, so what I'm gonna do for you guys, because I know I talk really fast and it's just a thing, is I will email you guys all out the replay so you can go through this at your own pace. Because I know like with me with learning, I need to hear things a couple times. So I will send you guys the replay. Oh, and I have a promotion for you guys. If you're not in my mastermind, I'm gonna let you guys apply early. So since I can't see this on here, just either drop me a message or email me back. Actually, what I'll do is in the email, I will send the app in the email. So if you guys aren't in my mastermind, I will let you guys hop in there early. The price is going up in January. So if you hop in now, you will get it's only $9.99 a month. And then the boot camp, I'm doing a boot camp in January. It's a business boot camp. So it's going to be a 4-week crash course that every network marketer needs. This would be really good for you to do and turn around and teach your team. So if you feel like your team isn't like, you don't have a system for your people, that's what this, I mean, I'm telling you, you could learn it from me and then each week turn around and teach them. But the first module is going to be money and mindset. So we'll go through like getting your mind right. That's 80% of this, by the way. It's not your skill and your ability to reach out. It's your freaking mindset. The second one's going to be your DMO and duplication. The third module will be your social media strategy. So I'm going to help you get really clear on like what type of stuff you're posting and all that. Facebook Lives. Yes, Facebook Lives. And the fourth thing is going to be rocking your recruiting. So we'll go over your list building, your reach outs, how to utilize 3 ways, closing, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So you guys will get it for $97 and I will email it out to you and you have a link and no one else is going to be able to have access to this. It's just something special. I always do something special on these free calls or these free classes. So just make sure when I do have them, they're not very often, that you hop onto them. Okay. So glad to have you guys on today. I'm going to run because I know I have something else coming up in a few minutes. Okay. I don't know what it is. I'll have to go check my calendar. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.